Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps, and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we can begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then go down low, touch our toes. Back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy-toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave. And then down to touch our toes once more. And then stand up, hands on hips, and let's have a wiggle side to side. Wiggle side to side. Stop. And then another wiggle. Wiggle side to side. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. Then we can go round and round. Let's move our bodies round and round. Stop. And then back the other way. Round and round the other way. Round and round. And stop. And to finish, we will do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. So in math class recently, we've been doing a lot of work with decimal numbers. But can anybody remember, what did we learn about decimal numbers last time? Correct. We learned about the place value of decimal numbers. So first of all, let's write that phrase on the board one more time. Place is spelled P-L-A-C-E. And then value, V-A-L-U-E. And together we say place value. And then we're talking about decimal numbers. So we say of, O-F, decimal, E-C-I-M-A-L. And numbers, N-U-M-B-E-R-S. So altogether we can say place value of decimal numbers. Yes, and to recap the previous lesson, what I will do, I will write a decimal number on the board, and then we will have some students come forward and demonstrate their understanding of how to write the place value of the decimal numbers. So who can think of some digits, guys? What shall we? So some digits first. 1, okay, we'll start with 1. Another digit? 7, okay. Now what number can you see so far? 17. But now we'll start with the decimals because I will add a decimal point. So I need 3 more digits. 2, 1 and 5. Okay. So let's read our decimal number together. We have 17.215. Okay, but what we need to remember is what are the place values of our 3 decimal numbers. So let's see, we have 1 decimal number here. And what I'll do now, I'll ask my students to close their eyes. When they wake up, one of them will have a pen and they will have to come forward and demonstrate their understanding by writing the correct place value. So let's see, guys, who can go? And we'll begin with Pangpon. So Pangpon, come and join me at the front of class, please. And now Pangpon will demonstrate the place value of this decimal number here. So Pangpon, what place value will you give it? Tenths. Correct. And now Pangpon will write tenths. T-E-N-T-H S. So all together, guys, we can see the word tenths. And this is the place value that Pangpon has correctly written here. So high five and a big round of applause for Pangpon, please, guys. Okay, so that's our first decimal number, but we have 2 more. We know the first one after the decimal point is the tenths. But how about the second decimal number? So let's see now who can come forward and demonstrate the second decimal number. This time we will choose Net. So Net, come and join me at the front of class, please. Okay, so Net, what number can we see here, guys? Number 1. But what is the place value of this decimal number? Hundredths is correct. And we spell H-U-N-D-R-E-T-H-S. Excellent, Net. Very well done. So we can say together, guys, hundredths. Yes. Can you say, Net? Hundredths. Excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Net, please, guys. So our students are doing very well. They are remembering the first decimal number after the decimal point, tenths. The second number is hundredths. But what about our final third number? Who can remember what the place value of this number is? Again, correct. But let's see who can come forward and write it properly. And now it's the turn of Lakgao. So Lakgao, we've already heard our final decimal place value is thousandths. And you can write that for me. Lakgao, very well done. So all together, guys, we can say thousandths. Excellent. One more time. Thousandths. Lakgao, that's brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Lakgao, please, guys. So one more time together, we have tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. And what that was a recap of the previous lesson. So well done, guys, very well remembered. What we're going to do in today's lesson is we're going to move on a stage further. We're not going to look at the place value of the decimal numbers. We're going to look at the digit value. So we already know the place value, and what we need to do now is examine the value of each of the decimal numbers based on the number that is represented. So what we have now is a PowerPoint presentation for our students to observe, listen to, and also practice speaking about the digit value of decimal numbers. So let's all turn to look at the TV screen, please, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation about digit value of decimals. Yes. And in the picture on the front page, we can already see the place value. The place value is what we know already, such as tenths, hundredths, and thousands. But now let's have a look at how to work out the digit value. And it's not too difficult. Well, first of all, what number can you see on the screen now? 12. Can you see a decimal point? No decimal point. So that means 12 is a whole number. It has no decimal places. Yes, but we can still work out the digit value based on the place value. So 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 1 equals 2. And 10 plus 2 equals 12. So that's how we work out the digit value. But now, let's start looking at decimal numbers. So here, we see the decimal point. And what's the number after the decimal point? 7. Yes, you can see the number 7 after the decimal point. So we know 7 is a decimal number. It has a digit value of 0.7 tenths. Yes, because we know the first place value after the decimal point is the tenths. And you can see it represented here by 0.7. So that's what we mean by digit value. Okay, not 7, because it's a decimal number, it has to be 0.7. Understand? Let's move on to the second number. Now what number can you see? 12.73. 3 is a decimal number. It has a decimal value of 0.03 hundredths. So try to recognize each time we go a stage further after the decimal point, we insert another digit. Tenths have 2 digits, 0. Hundredths have 3 digits, 0.0, and then the digit value. Now who can guess what the next one is? We've done tenths, we've done hundredths, thousands. Well done, Pak Bung. So what number can we see now? 8. Yes. 8 is a decimal number. It has a digit value of 0.008 thousandths. You can see here, the tenths is 2 digits. 0. The hundredths is 3 digits, 0.0, and then the number, and the thousandths is 4 digits, 0.00, and then the digit value. Try to remember that point. Same as whole numbers. Tens will be 2 digits. Hundreds will be 3 digits. Thousands, 4 digits. If you can remember that, it will help you be able to work out the exercise later. But let's practice one more time with another set of numbers. 23 is a whole number. No decimal places. 2 is a decimal number. So who can tell me what the digit value of 2 is here? 0.2 tenths. Remember, decimal numbers is 0 point. They always come after the decimal point. So the tenths is 0.2. And then we'll go on to our next decimal place. 8 is a decimal number. Now, who can tell me what's the decimal value of the 8 here? Not just 8, that would be a whole number. Perfect. 0.08. Because it's a decimal number, it goes smaller again. And then finally, after our hundredths, we have thousands. So what digit can we see here in the thousands place? 5. So who can tell me what the digit value is of the 5 here? Correct, well done. You see, each time after the decimal point, we add another 0 or 0. So the digit value in the thousands here, because we have a 5, is 0.005. If that digit was a 7, it would be 0.007. And if it was a 1, 0.001. That's all you need to do. Just look at the digit and then remember the place value with the number of zeros. Understand? Okay, well done, guys. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation about the digit value of decimal numbers. And now we can work them out based on the place value and the value of the digit involved. And coming up, we've got a flash exercise for our students to practice on the board. But first of all, guys, time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin with some rotations. So let's rotate left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent, guys. And now we'll do some stretches. So let's do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Now let's have a shake. Arms and legs, let's shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, and to finish, we will do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. And now it's time for our flashcards exercise. So teachers, what you'll need to do before the lesson is print off the flashcards and cut each of the digital strips of numbers into individual pieces of paper. Then what you'll need to do is fold them up and place them into a bowl or tray. And what we're going to do is have our students come forward, pick a piece of paper, then they have to write that number on the board and work out the digit value of the underlined digit. The underlined digit only. Well, first of all, let's write the topic of today's lesson back on the board. So digit value, D-I-G-I-T. And value, V-A-L-U-E. Of. Now what are we learning about, guys? Digit value of decimal numbers. D-E-C-I-M-A-L. Numbers, N-U-M-B-E-R-S. So altogether, digit value of decimal numbers. And now it's time for our flashcards exercise. And the first student I would like to come forward and pick a flashcard will be Prel. Prel, come and join me at the front of class, please. Don't look sad, you get first pick. So you can choose and show to your friends. Okay, so what numbers can we see, guys? We've got 32 point. Excellent. But what we're interested in is the digit value of the 5. So first of all, Prel, I would like you to write the full number on the board, please. 32.054. And then can you please underline the underlined digit? Excellent. Okay, so what we're looking to do now is work out the digit value of the underlined digit. So what we need to do first is 0. We can write 0 underneath because we're not interested in the 2, we're only interested in the 5. So 0.05. Perfect. You see, what we've done is we've isolated the 5 that's underlined and we've brought down the digit value of that number only. So altogether, guys, 0.05. And that is the digit value of the 5 in this number. Prel, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Prel, please, guys. Okay, so we're going to carry on and we're going to do some more flashcards exercise with different numbers. But first of all, I'll clean the board. And next, I would like to invite, let me see, who can go next? I know, Pat. Come and join me at the front of class, please. Pat, you can choose your flashcard and show it to your friends again, please. Okay, guys, so how about this number? 50.281 is correct. And what number are we interested in finding out the digit value? 1, the underlined digit. Well, first of all, Pat, can you write this number on the board? 50.281. And then underline the 1, please, for me, Pat. Excellent. Okay, now first of all, who can remember the place value of the 1? If we've got tenths, correct, well remembered, guys, thousandths. So this number here, we need to work out the digit value. So always start 0 point. And then we just carry on with zeros all the time until we reach the 1. So 0.001. So because the place value is thousandths, this is known as 0.001 thousandths. Pat, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Pat, please, guys. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our classroom now. You can pause the video and play on with the same activity with your own students. And remember to choose a different student each time. And then at the end, when the answer's on the board, have the entire class practice speaking together. And we're going to carry on playing here now. So what I need to do is clean the board and get another flashcard. Let's see, who can go next? Dan, come and join me at the front of class, please. And it's now Dan's turn to choose a flashcard to show to her friends. Okay, so show it to your friends, please, Dan. What numbers can we see this time, guys? 38.480. But which number are we interested in the digit value of? The 4 is correct. Okay, so down, first thing to do is write the entire number on the board for me. 38.480. Excellent. Okay, so the first number after the decimal point, what's the place value? Not thousands. Tenths, correct. The first place value is tenths. Second, hundredths, and then thousands. So we've got 4 tenths. So what we need to do now is identify the digit value of the 4 only. And we simply begin by writing 0, point, and then the number, 0.4. So now what we've got is we've got 0.4 tenths. And that's how we can work out the digit value based on the number and its place value. Dan, that was perfect. High five, and a big round of applause for Dan, please, guys. Okay, so let's do one more together before we move on to the worksheet activity, when you all have to demonstrate your understanding by doing your own. Well, first of all, I'll clean the board. And let me see who can go next. Who can be our final flashcard student? I know. Chu, come and join me at the front of class, please. Okay, so Chu, it's your turn. You can choose your flashcard and show it to your friends. Excellent. So what's Chu's flashcard number, guys? Yes. And what number do we want to know the digit value of? 9. Okay. So first thing to do, Chu, if you can write your number on the board. So we've got 11.982. Excellent, Chu. Very well done. And the 9 is underlined. So similar to the last flashcard, what's the place value of the 9? The first digit after the decimal point is tenths. Well done, that's correct. So what we need to do now is work out the digit value. So what we can do, Chu, is we can always start with 0 point. Yes, when it's a decimal, for the digit value 0, and then our decimal point, you can write your decimal point here. Excellent. And then we simply write the digit value. What number can we see? 9. So we have 0.2. We can write 9. Very good. And then taking into account the place value, we have 0.9 tenths. 2, can you say? 0.9 tenths. And that's the digit value worked out using the number and the place value. Chu, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Chu, please, guys. And a big round of applause again for everybody for doing a great job. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. So teachers, what you'll need to do is print off a worksheet for each of the students in your class. And what we've got today is we've got a series of decimal numbers. And similar to the last lesson and the flashcards exercise, one of these numbers is underlined. What we're asking our students to do is to work out the digit value based on its place value and the number involved. But what's the first thing we need to do, guys? Write our names on top. And give our students around 15 minutes to complete this activity and just monitor the class and help them with anything you need. So there you go, Net. That one's for you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Pat. Nadia, for you. You're welcome. Chu, here's yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Down for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Prel for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bangpon for you.
Thank you, Dad.
You're very welcome. And Lakka for you. But what we can do, guys, just to make sure we know what we're doing, let's do the first one together. So number 1, who can tell me what the number is? Give me the full number first. 14. 14.576, is that right? Yes. Okay, which number is underlined, guys? 5. So we need to work out the digit value of the 5. Okay, so what is the place value of the 5? The first one after the decimal point. The place value, tenths. So what we do, we always start 0.5 tenths. And if you can't remember how to spell tenths, hundredths, thousandths, the vocabulary is at the top of the page for you. You can see here. So remember, if it's tenths, it's 2 digits, 0 point and the number. If it's hundredths, it will be 0.0 and then the number. And if it's thousandths, it will be 0.00 and the number. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Each time we just add an extra 0. Okay? So if you need any help, let me know. Well done, Ned. That's very good. Remember to count your zeros, guys. And then to put your place value after the numbers. So the first one, tenths. And if you need any help, let me know. We can do together on the board. Well done, Nadia. So this time it's 0.0. Correct. Remember? Add an extra 0. 0.09. And if there's 3 numbers involved, it's not tenths, it's not thousandths, hundredths. Very good. But now, don't forget, you need to write your value afterwards. So 0.5. Yes. And then 3 digits will be? 4 digits. Okay. Perfect, Pakbong. Well done. Well done. So if it's 2 digits, you see 0 point tenths, 3 digits, hundredths, 4 digits, thousandths. It's like going the opposite way from tens, hundreds, and thousands. Perfect, Lakau. Very well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet exercise where they had to work out the digit value of the underlying numbers based on the number involved and its place value. And my students here have all done an excellent job, so very well done, guys. And that's all we've got time for today. So we hope you've enjoyed the lesson and found it interesting and now understand how to work out the digit value of numbers based on the number and also its place value after the decimal point. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Bye-bye. See you again soon.